Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. Ever wonder how one becomes a saint, or the process of what we call the process of beatification or canonization? Medyo meticuloso po ang prosesong ito. There will be a lot of researches and maybe even interventions. A lot of studies and considerations will be part of it. But more than looking at the technical side of the so-called canonization process, how does one really becomes a saint? Bakit nga ba natin sila tinatawag na mga lingkod ng Diyos, servants of God, venerable, blessed, and saint? Was it because they loved more? Was it because they stayed longer hours in prayer? Was it because they gave more to the needy? Was it because they were the purest, the sinless of all, the greatest, the smartest of all? Dahil madami nga ba silang mga kapuri-puring ginawa sa buhay na ito? Dahil nga ba sila ang mga pinaka-inosente sa buhay na ito? I would say it is a yes. And there are still many reasons why they are saints now. Not only because they succeeded or triumphed, but because they fell too deeply, consistently, and powerfully. Minsan din silang nahulog ng malakas, malalim, at halos walang patid. It will always be a constant in one's life, most especially for our saints. Hindi naman siya laging pinuri o magaan ng kanyang mga pakiramdam araw-araw. He or she once fell into deep and painful troubles in life. Let us remember Saint Augustine. He was no holy man then. He was living his life as a young boy and as an adult Augustine. Kung matinding hulog ang ating pag-uusapan, we remember Saint Paul. He was a persecutor of Christians. He hated Jesus. He had a sinful life as well. Saint Therese of Lisieux, a very gentle and comforting saint, but she once was hated by her companions inside the monastery. She even doubted her own vocation. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Society of Jesus, was really a man of the world and lived a bountiful life. And we can still think of names, examples, and life of the saints I know and you know. But we know of one sure thing. The lives of these saints were not only about success and praises. They once fell deeply, consistently, and powerfully. But they did not remain fallen, consistently falling, and powerfully failing. Dahil may lakas ang Diyos, inaahon at umaahon sila. Hindi sila nagpapadiin sa kahinaan. Tinatayo at tumatayo sila dahil sa awa ng Diyos. And maybe as I was leading you to the enumeration of these saints, as I gave the example, we might be thinking, at marahil sinabi natin sa ating sarili, pinahirapan din pala sila tulad ko. Sinubok din pala sila tulad ko. Nadapa din sila tulad ko. May kahinaan din pala sila tulad ko. And yes, that's how one becomes a saint. Not because you are the number one, not because you are the smartest or the greatest, but because you once fell bad. And you know that God holds you and raises you up to be His saint. Falling deeply, falling consistently, falling powerfully will be part of our lives, but will form saints in us. Are you down? Are you in your life's lowest point? Are you in your careers or vocations nightmare? Are you in the peaking of giving up and not believing anymore to God or even to yourself? Do not lose hope. We will not remain deeply fallen, consistently falling, and powerfully failing. It is our ticket to be saints. It is part of God's story, forming saints in our lives.